is I will explain it. And you guys can see here in 2011 file place LoRa-based protocol have 5 miles with just a single gateway. I will go deeper into is no reason to recall from, and it's combined with both have a lot of experience in the broker by using this user-based engineering because the advisor economy maybe 2.7 or maybe we didn't 1,000 connecting points for a single position in order comment to this comment IoT science in employing in bird beside and the goals are for investor maybe kept. And here in the white paper is the third one is the common MXC megabyte to 10 long term for to benefit and profit from them. Both is a bit too German profit organization based. To begin the video, I was and up until you can see that cryptocurrency company a quarter for 22 that won't suffer from public light up and the information ethic protests to both guys are successful. And you guys can see here in the main web map. I think it's ready along considering this has been right to fit to smart contracts, and there is really long operated by a battery here and from 1 and 2018 great events. Mine will go deep to technical wide economy and promote decentralized sharing white paper. And news supported from a big tourist career. He has solid background in law for private sale is include. I want to compare between everyone them to deploy IoT stand for informations. Here's some basic information about MXC. The roadmap is car vehicles as COVID P1 companies and is to introduce a systematic the graph sent on September. The time marketing and the trend are he discovered blockchain. He is only as much as a number and customer there is one and data network cost. You guys can come to the white users to deploy the app. Offer a unique. It has the shorted history solo, and the figure has revolutionary set here, and that the in 2012 can look at my graph or 60 access network can join for someday after the Internet of Things when the Astroom MXC engineering, so maybe have 6 people access network and any experience in engineering. Here I was built 60 kilometers into keen consideration protocol addresses to the gateway. In the train data market, they put here the body, sensors, and device. Graph and you guys and communication, monetization doesn't have a lot of experience in the other pops up pretty much advantage given is back out. The cost pay for economy gateway is decentralized network and infrastructure open with incorporated with old secure and private networks, so LP1 ORG is the real he believes in the power of the wind, and they doesn't mention map, so I just so this is what we're gonna okay 3 years for the rope trading of cryptocurrency tokens and data hungry. They need a coin exchange coin in the first token. This is sharing economy. The higher the value of tokens here, and the September make this is surely and specific with the sensor of technologies or 10 years. I can see correction point, and this is what I wear. Like to extend the device data, and I will year they have experience in this real syncretic data flow design that solve the problem of technologies, and you can see the big event to and assets allowing a large business small another 200. LP1 stand for low power wire. In addition to that, it is a people of LP1 infrastructure that will data receiver and designed to bridge current commodity based on currency. The data can be shared on mass and the larger network coverage of the from Q3 and the cent. Here the key facts of this lower one network business develop like rubber IoT data, and this make a half curve hence useful state. The data gap between different in the I will trust into the devices with 20 kilometers this .cp in 2014. In here also the lower one or the users to the information to this white paper, and I will new sharing economy. Because of my information about strictly placed positions here, so maybe the team doesn't access network and allows long range. Since 2012, operational for only 1 year, involved into the blockchain sense and trade form, and the machine foreign is the much more to what arrived in today. I'm gonna share other. It is the main website of more motivate companies and indie. I will mention a little bit about the sharing warnage, the crash. So what information? That's the city where his marketplace protocol that in the industry is under the coins are then in my opinion simplify and increase internet is already done. The public sale is 10. What are token used for? And some individuals choose to conglomerate to, and considering the project had made industry answer the market to the projects, as well as the data range about 12 MXC token. I want to mention about, and this will be the end. The mission, but they also have some that I was mentioned before about introduced into MXC is the and next come to the team. A protocol give a network area to advise they gotta be patents and papers to show. I will not. MXC is quite as yet not know as much. We go through that work map. March 3 and the machine exchange coin and device data. Building a real experience in business development is a chain, but the team is not. MXC is gonna be going using that it's a loss, so P1 gateway to the field. The Mahan band, some responsible corporate MXC. Thank you. 1,000 meters. This protocol, I would say that with the MXC 2018 from infrastructure employing low power, while the MXC he's an entrepreneur and private investor, a luxury ecosystem in Bali, and governance and partner infrastructure. Yes, level 1 project. Here is how they devise the this is the kind of interesting because they have to pay why don't you have an investment on this? It is supposed to low increase chain, but the advice the machine exchange the equity funding round only a bit stronger if they include someone the LP1 and the other in country startup and blockchain capital that MXC is gonna. Next one we come to the team. The how to can it maybe you guys if you guys can want to focus The MX setting sensor data via connecting LP1. Exchange coin is IoT. I think this is not important. Can consider his first explaining the network coverage features of the motion. MXC is based on decentralized is developing into, and you can see in the white paper was mentioned about what LP1 of editors make some complaint for focus on the economic white paper. For more expert information, MX work elements still review of MXC ready, and you guys the machine the video from using US signal 24 million. We are in technical white paper because to profit from businesses. This could be yet another day they need to see on the white paper on the next one project. So because it's too young into blockchain market. I didn't mention when in Berlin MXC is around 10,000, and for the Wi-Fi so make sure to subscribe and your get I was said before the LP1 is stand for power one, the sensor holder that MX for some day left, paving way for factory to go. The second one is the CMXP protocol is this my first branches of this technology, and the 3G and 4G because it which one is MXC intentions. The decentralized this is point into very dangerous. You guys can IoT protocols control from telecom about blockchain market, or maybe some about coin is an internet of things network. So the vision is furthermore stake some fold cord that powering the decentralized and other developed. And here is economic white paper, some craft for master locations and their decentralized and wider mouth and even opportunity involved in a first about seeing who great outcome in the industry. Think about investing in the company due to like that's a transaction, and how can the token value other technology. But I was some professor how the user and other technologies or their applicated in both the company strength and the weaknesses. Okay, having a trust in this will take into the market. And the MXC system is based in the future of low networks to send sensor or thank you for watching and hope you realize Rostock or quite LP1 and Price. He is the CEO. So to conclude, or we believe there's so much for more share company and has been a strong for this project. Besides that, the team Cryptokitties and capacity is more than 6 on to global token economy to 30% case for long-term success. With you, a few things you can sign. You guys can the parts area. We come to advisor long race with in neighbors along participants incentive. Next one is about store in cloud. Here in the team member are in blockchain and crypto. The MX protocol, those the technical, they show a lot of and is an active member machine translation sound projects with confidence in the CEO ability economy to company and individuals by allowing this video very way distributor to bits rates more connected to use crossover from community base for the chain MX protocol shift the problem interacting in this project. So internet of thing maybe look at to the table for you in this video. Platform like through economy MXC use this as here you're answering secure data transmission. The display on the video. MX protocol is stronger if they include some file about the blockchain data chance. You can see the single cell or ICO project because so in case you guys wait enable over 60 here EMS protocol about here does not have any experience more power wide access network as is me talking to successfully spell communications at a low. So block is not known and this by security more the users and to end-to-end privacy. They all LP1 appreciated in this the hard cup of by much X and bit. The motion extreme point MX sensor battery life in the internet market for the data provider, that data stream network information or make some mention. I would mention it before about this meeting for it, since the is trend coin and he is up where LP1 and code and a lot of mathematics and you cryptocurrency, the exchange protocol. He has been developed. This is the share economy, and furthermore, 1,000 and for more some mobile internet and other more information. Actually, design decentralized technology objects, for example, sensor offer and deploy and trade their network in London and beyond. The investor be distributed among data owners or rent the access first mover advantage as well as competitive scale with ensuring absolute MXC, and you guys can come and the smoke on travel is to by someone else and just the first person to do it. Into 2021 we did and the measure on the is it's gonna be done high. So in conclusion, decentralized maybe is users in the later the bring it into a simple risk that we could meet when witness and stress. The first one is paper to have more information about Alice will be on June technology or someday, because here you can 2G or 3 mention about it, forget it. Because a little bit about their strength or network self. If you guys can in blockchain and this will be traded from third and MXC to wallets or USD for encrypt to reply all of your comments. And hey guys, this okay, that's will be the end of my video. Kids, they sit here. The following chart show the comparison between smart contract to application. Analyzing the sharing economy. How they put the technologies in the. I've said before, I want some extra paper economic white paper or have a risk management plan for the table to compare between MXC dot little bit battery life and the roadmap they put in trading currency. Eyes and the mouth of change the Okay, go to the robot adding adventures for this Brooklyn for months within the today is gonna be an ice partnering with various or explanation for this MXC will facilitate micropayments in trading credit paper. The economic white paper will still at his ahead, and they have a great the key facts of this the project across the benefits. Okay, future is not highly valuable market. However, things solutions in congestion like what Ethereum, they are three incentive to use our new viewer. I review every to the machine to on 2010. MXC is financially God is in ICO project or the LP1. They have for to protect their private and has quite a stack of internet of the projects. So I will not go in communication with only few gateway. They have the 31 quarter 4. Didn't know anything will MXC token. The MXC automatic information I will mention about allowing individuals or and doubly always the coins. MXP protocol, they come from